Greetings! In today's video, I would like to give you 5 strategies to become a math all-star. I've heard too many students tell me that they are just not good at math. Well, listen, math is one of those subjects that anyone can become better in, and it just takes a few simple strategies to help improve your performance in math. So the first thing you want to do is you want to master the facts, okay? So facts, what are those? Well, when you're in first grade and second grade, you are thinking about your addition tables and your subtraction tables. You want to have those memorized, okay? 1 plus 7, 2 plus 4, 2 plus 8, 7 plus 8. You have to memorize those facts, okay? As you move into third grade, you want to memorize your multiplication facts. Fourth grade, you also want those memorized. As you're moving into fifth grade, you definitely should have your multiplication facts as well as your division facts. You also may want to have fraction and decimal equivalences memorized. The reason that we want to master our facts and memorize them is because as we advance in math, the calculations get a little more complex. And so by the time you get into fourth grade, you are doing long division. And long division requires you to be able to subtract, multiply, and divide. And so if you already have your facts memorized, it is going to make the process that much faster. You're not going to have to spend all this time subtracting and multiplying and dividing, because this is going to just be something you know like this. And so again, math builds upon itself each year. It gets more complex, and by having our facts memorized, it makes it easier to move into the more complex skills so that they do not take you forever to do each problem. How can you memorize facts? You guys, there are so many great resources out there. First off, you can do minute drills. Your teacher may give you those. You can find some on the internet, and your parents can give you those. And so you want to see how quickly can you get these. Another thing, old school method, we use flashcards. Pull up those flashcards. See 3 plus 5, 2 plus 7, 5 times 8, and get those answers out really quickly. Another strategy are songs, okay? I love using songs. You can go on YouTube and you can find a lot of great songs to help you memorize your multiplication facts, division facts, and then games. There's lots of games. One thing I used to have in my classroom is I had these little handhelds, and it was almost like a video game player. And what they had is they had multiplication facts and addition facts, and again, subtraction and division as well. So those are some things you can do. Your teachers may also have center games for you to play. And those are all ways to master your facts. Okay, strategy number 2. This is key. Practice, practice, practice. Oh, you have to keep practicing. That is how you get better, friends. You get better by practicing. It's like muscle memory. You keep doing something and then your brain just is like, oh, I know this, okay? So keep practicing. When you think about the great sports players, I don't really think there's anyone that makes it to the Olympics without practicing. When we think about Steph Curry and Jason Tatum, when they're playing basketball, they make threes often, okay? And their teams make threes often. And how do they get to the place where they can make 3-point shots so frequently? It's because they keep practicing the shot over and over and over and over and over and over again. So practice, practice, practice. Third step, you need to have a growth mindset, okay? Now, what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is when you allow yourself to know that you might not be good at something yet, but with time, with practice, you can improve. You do not want to think about math and say, I'm just not good at math and I'll never be good at math. Because if you have that attitude, that's a fixed mindset. You're already telling yourself there's no way to better that situation. But if you have a growth mindset, you know that with time, with patience, with practice, with the right resources, you will improve. All right, number 4. Now, this one is one of my favorites, okay? To become a math all-star, you need to look back over your work. What do I mean by that? Don't just answer the problem and say, great, I'm done, and you move on. Look back over it. Look to see, did you make a mistake? Is there something that wasn't clear? Did you accidentally pull the wrong number over? look back over your work. And as you look back over your work, you can even try resolving the problem. Use a different method this time. You can work backwards, but it is so key that we aren't just ready to be done with this problem, that we don't take the time to look back over our work. All right, and the fifth strategy to become a math all-star, this is another one of my favorite. Start teaching. Wait, are you saying you're too young to become a teacher? Well, you don't have to be a teacher to start teaching. What I am telling you to do is I want you to go explain to somebody else how to do these math problems. Explain to them what's going on. Did you learn something new today? A new geometry concept? Go and explain that to someone. Give them examples of it. And as you are opening your mouth and as you are presenting to people about this topic, this math skill, this math problem, you are starting to internalize it more. Okay, you become more of an expert on that because you're now talking about it. Okay, that's another way that the math content is getting in your head. That's another way that you're sorting through things, right? As you explain it, your brain is sorting out how this works. So start teaching. All right, just a quick recap: 5 strategies to become a math all-star. 1, master your facts. 2, practice, practice, practice. 3, have a growth mindset. 4, look back over your work. And 5, start teaching, friends. All right, I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to hearing about my math all-stars. Take care.